And also a special thanks to those of you who have given cheques. No, we really do. We're grateful for those, especially as we'll be using the details on the cheques, set up direct debits, paying our bills for years to come. And all I'll say is it's the gift that lasts a lifetime. I must say the efforts in personal appearance have exceeded my expectations, and I'm sure Michelle's, and you all look lovely, except for you. And you. Jesus, the cast of birds of a feather have let themselves go down. For those of you that don't know my mother, Catherine,
Richard.
You'll have no bollocks left by tonight,
if you didn't know, the idea for the TV show, The Great British Bake Off, actually came from my mother. They were all set, all going to go, cast it, everything, everybody was in place. They did have to change the title. There was Great British Oh Bollocks and Throw It on the Lawn. Acceptable for TV viewers. Just joking, I love you, just not your cooking. You've been a rock to me and Emily, and I wouldn't be the man I am today without your love and support. Emily, you look very glamorous today. Gone are the days of the Kappa tracksuit bottoms and your nails being dug into my upper arms for no other reason than because I breathed in your presence. You are the best sister I could have wished for, and between you and Nick, you have given me the pleasure of having little Florence Bell as my niece. I haven't finished yet. And tonight, my eternal thanks for being our photographer for our special occasion. I look after my mum while she makes that one glass of bitter lemon last door night. I'm sure you will no doubt be aware there are some loved ones absent today, including my father, Keith. Could last a while, Liz. He was an amazing, kind and gentle man, and I'm sure he's looking down on us today and laughing at the antics of his two beautiful grandchildren. Right, where was I? Oh yes, now we move on to the bride side of the family. Or as I call them, the Bulwell Massive. I haven't spoken to my mother-in-law, Val, for must be 18 months now. I don't like interrupting her mid-conversation. Val, that thing on your head today reminded me of dropping an ice cream once. Funny how it made the same shape as that did today. Tuane, I must say you have been an inspiration to me. If you can still have hair married to Val, then I can see a hairy future for me and Michelle. To Lee, Michelle's brother, I hope the doctor cured you of your virus to watching decent football and you no longer support Nottingham Forest. Lee on the stag do said, Richard, I've got a great tip for you when we go to the greyhound racing. It can't lose, it's starting at 10 to 1. Bloody thing finished at 4:45. We won't go into too much detail about the stag do. Certain people are asleep halfway through. Kieran got a cleaning bill from Hooters for dribbling on the floor. I've only just got the feeling back in my left bum cheek. Kev Wellman is still waiting for his last race certain winner to finish. And Dean is still having sleepless nights from his certain victory being destroyed by me spinning in front of him with 1 lap to go. The instructor actually said to me he was 30 seconds in the lead. I said normally if you give Dean 30 seconds he always comes first. And if you see Connor looking poorly on the dance floor with involuntary movements, it's okay, that's his dancing. I first met Michelle, my beautiful wife, during a group interview at Asda in 2006, as Lee's already said. I was her assessor, and as soon as she walked in, time stood still. That's what you get for buying me a cheap watch. In all seriousness, though, I thought she was beautiful. Over a few months of general nonsense, chit-chat and endless asking to go out on a date, I eventually said yes. I met her children, and to some that would be an obstacle, but to me it made it clear I wanted to be with her and the kids. Michelle and I have been through some of the hardest times imaginable, but she has always been my rock. She's put up with my awful jokes, like if we're all here, he's looking after Madeline McCann.
Get in there,
I'll let that one sink in. And how bad I am at domestic house duties. Once I asked her if I need a cool iron, do I not plug it in? That aside, she's become my wife today. Not sure the kids are over the moon, but they are only ever happy when my wallet's empty. Now we have come to the end of my speech, and I just want to make a few thanks to everyone who has made this possible. Firstly, the three dragons in my life. My mum, who has spent ages altering the bridesmaid dresses. It's not easy turning old hot air balloons into dresses. My auntie Joyce, who has made our amazing wedding cakes. And finally, my new mother-in-law, Val, who has phoned every day to check everything was going on okay. All the blokes will soon know Val, as they will be harassed to dance with her on the table. Probably the best day out I had with these three dragons was when I took them to the Madame Tussauds House of Horrors in London. I remember the security guard coming over and telling me to keep them three moving as they're doing a stock take. Look at this is good. To Mike, our photographer, who has helped us remember our wedding day for the rest of our lives. Mike used to be a music teacher in Cambridge. Mike can often be heard in my mum's dining room playing on his new piano, although I thought he was torturing a cloud of cats. Katie, that's a group of cats. Okay. To the bridesmaids, I have to say thank you to Fat Fighters for you being able to get in the dresses. And the invoice for the crane will be split 5 ways. You did us both proud today, so thank you. To the groom's party, I must say you lot scrobbled well. Kieran, you can smile now, you know. Connor, stop itching in that suit. Tyler, stop taking selfies. And lastly, to my best man Lee, this must be one of the few times we have spent the day with each other, and I haven't needed white gloves and a calculator to count your breaks against me ex-new. But you've been amazing, and I appreciate everything that you've done. Plus, it's yours. Now on to my gorgeous wife, Michelle. Look absolutely stunning today. Can I cry? I want everyone here to know how lucky I feel to be right here now. Michelle is beautiful, intelligent, funny, caring. No, this is my speech. The list is endless, it isn't. To say you don't marry someone you can live with, you marry the person you can't live without, and I think you'll agree that sums us up perfectly. Now I'm going to pass on some words of advice to all the unmarried gentlemen in the room that my dad once told me. Marriage requires a man to prepare for 4 types of rings. The engagement ring, the wedding ring, the suffering, and the enduring. Michelle, I love you to the moon and back with every beat of my heart. You are my world, my everything, and my moon. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and raise your glass to my wife, Mrs. Singleton.
Mrs. Singleton.